Jonathan Lee Riches, aka JLR. I am doing my weekly grocery shopping, supply shopping. I'm going to discuss a little bit about the Summer Wells case, what transpired in the last week, what's new, what's the newest developments, my thoughts on the Summer Wells case while I grocery shop. I've been investing a little bit more time than usual on this case. You can notice it by my videos that I'm posting on YouTube here. Within the last week, I pump out 6 or 7 videos a day average on the Wells case. Got some extra time on my hands to cover this case. I juggle it around my schedule. I do a lot of work. I manage some rental properties. I do the stock market. I sell political attire and political stuff. I cover politics and this channel. It's just a combination of things that go on. All right, first things first, cat food. Turkey and cheese. Go, turkey and cheese. I'm gonna get some turkey and cheese. The Wells had some cats, right? So, I'm gonna get it for my cat OJ. But, let me put this down here. So, big thing this week, it seems like, is the jailhouse conversation with Don Wells and Mary from out in Utah. We heard that discussion. I don't know why Don Wells would be an idiot to sit on the phone and confess to stuff that can be used against him. And yes, that jailhouse conversation can be used against him because it proves, first off, anything that you say in a jail on the telephone can be used against you. Your calls are being monitored by law enforcement. They are listening to the conversation. So anything that he discussed over that telephone that can incriminate him on any type of crimes, they can use it against him. It doesn't matter who he's talking to. So they were very smart to get him on the phone like that and to coerce him and manipulate him, trick him, however you want to call it, into saying things that are very incriminating. A lot of times jailhouse people have conversations just with regular people talking about, illegal activities, and the prosecution does use those conversations. Now, if Don Wells was home on his own telephone and he had a conversation with Mary and he started saying things to incriminate himself on that conversation, and it wasn't regulated by the police or authorized by, with the authorities conducting this type of conversation, I don't know if it can be used against him. But he is in jail, so anything he says over the phone can be used against him. It says it clearly. I was a former inmate. Most inmates know, and criminals, ex-cons, whatever, know you don't say things over the phone. Now, there could be some factors to come into play, because I've tried reaching out to Don Wells. I've tried to visit him in jail. I tried to sign up, you had to pay to have a telephone visit with him. I've tried to speak to him, but he refused to speak to me. Interesting that he decided to speak to them, to Mary. Very, very interesting. Why? My thoughts was, hey, I could get a conversation out of Don Wells because he's in solitary confinement. He's bored out of his mind. Nothing is going on, where he's just sitting there 24/7 looking at walls. I heard the segregation unit there, you only come out 1 hour a day, 5 days a week to do recreation, and otherwise you're in your cell all the time. I also think you come out once a day for showers, or they shower 5 days a week, 2 days on weekends you don't shower. But he's probably in his cell bored, out of his mind. He don't know what's going on. So when a family member tries to reach out to him and stuff, yeah, he probably wants to talk. He's desperate to get out and have a conversation, to air whatever's going on in his mind. He might not even be in the rightest state of mind, because I'll tell you what, solitary confinement and segregation is no joke. It is no joke. You know, we know that people have long-term and short-term psychological damage from being in solitary confinement. We've read that. This is what I like, mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is pretty good. I'm gonna get some mac and cheese. Panera mac and cheese. So, I was in solitary confinement when I was in the Federal Bureau of Prisons. Did you guys know that I spent 27 months straight in solitary confinement? 27 months straight in solitary confinement. Most horrible thing I've ever endured. It was crazy. I went through it, you know, and a lot of it was out of my own wrongdoing to get into solitary confinement. I wanted out, they would not let me out, and it's just brutal. You know, the rooms are very cold. You hear people screaming in the vents 24 hours a day. You're irritable. You get fed through a food slot 3 times a day. Sometimes they skip you. If the guards don't like you, they skip you. So Don Wells is probably going through the same type of, you know, treatment. And then, you know, also, you know, the town is small in Rogersville. I don't know how the guards are treating him. You know, I don't know if they're treating him fair. I don't know if they're trying to put pressure on him to crack. We really don't know at this time, you know, his conditions or spoke to anybody. I haven't seen anyone on YouTube post a video of anybody that's, you know, was in that jail that can speak, and or somebody at the time that was in there when Don's there that can speak of what Don Wells is going through, you know. So he gets on the phone and he says stuff. That's a dumb move. I'm gonna get some frozen pizzas. I like frozen pizzas. They're pretty good. Frozen pizzas are good. And you see, I'm walking around. This is Walmart, by the way. I came to Walmart because I needed cat food. Cat food's a little bit cheaper at Walmart than it is at a Publix or a Dixie. So let me know what you guys think about the phone call Don had with Mary. Let me know what you think. That was plastered out there. So that seems like that was the big thing. Another one is going on is like, where is Candus? Where is Candus Wells? Where is she? I was personally told through my sources that she is never going back to Bentonville again until Don Wells comes home, if he comes home. And that's a whole other conversation if Don Wells is ever going to come home. Excuse me. If he's ever going to come home. Let me grab some pizza real quick. We're going to get Red Baron pizza. Red Baron. I like this French bread pizza. It's pretty good. But we heard Candus is not coming back to the home. But where is she? Where is Candus? Where's she staying? You know, it was confirmed that she was staying at one point with Kathy Clayton, who is a friend of hers. Don't know how they met. Kathy Clayton lives not too far from her, between her house in Knoxville. I'm not going to dox her and say her address. Went to a concert recently with her, been hanging out with her and her husband. I made a prior video. Her husband has family neglect charges out of Mississippi. They're originally from Mississippi. Haven't seen photos of them though. Kathy Clayton, she has a Facebook profile with like a red robin. And haven't seen Facebook or any type of social media or photos of them on social media. Time to get some bread. I got a good selection of bread. Nature's bread, Wonder Bread. What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? We're gonna get whole grain. Here we go. Wheat bread. I go wheat bread. See? Wheat bread. Uh-oh, it got a hole in it. Can't with that. Nope. Gotta make sure there's no holes. So, where is Candus, and why isn't she going back to her property? Is she going to, hearing rumors that she might sell that property? I don't know if she can legally do that. I don't know if she's signed on the deed, or she has ownership of the home. She did make a Facebook post in 2020 when Don was out in Utah with one of his sons that she was trying to sell the house. I don't know if she has the legal authority to do that. Grandma, I don't know where Grandma is. I've heard conflicting she's back in Wisconsin, and then she's back at the house. Humane Society said that she was at the house. And that's another thing that came on this week too. The dogs got retrieved. We know a YouTuber by the name of Ernie Shell went to the house to feed the dogs. Candus called the cops. That's just a crazy story because it reminds me of the time when Don Wells was telling us to come to the house to look for Summer, and then when we go there, they call the police and try to say that we're trespassing. You know, Candus calls the police. Don didn't call the police. Candus does. So Candus is really quick to call 911. She called 911 on Don earlier this year, claiming she got cheese, by the way. I got this Colby Jack cheese, claiming that Don abused her, threw her against the washer and did something to her thumb or broke her thumb or sprained her thumb or something. But Candus is quick to call 911. So, but the animals, it brought more attention to the animals, like we were, saying months ago when we saw dogs running around the property loose, looked like they were underfed. Ernie Shell's video showed that the dogs were in fact underfed, and finally the Humane Society, I don't know if they've been manipulated for a long time from Don and Candus Wells, saying that they were strays and it's not theirs, but finally, they reached out to Hawkins County Sheriff John Pruitt, going to get some eggs, and they negotiated. According to them, according to the Humane Society, they negotiated with the Wells to get those animals, which is dogs and cats, retrieved from the property. So God bless that. These animals are going to be safe. I'm an animal lover. It was terrifying when I saw a dead dog at the bottom of the property, but not surprising considering the track record of Don and Candus Wells. So that's going on. Tell me what else is new tell me in the comments what else is new this week. I know that I was looking, I saw some people put some videos out there on Robin Lane. We'll touch on Robin Lane first. Saw some people putting videos on some diet Powerades. Like people putting videos on Robin Lane, so I decided to snoop around a little bit, and I noticed that Robin Lane and Tim Mullen, the Wells media manager, they are still communicating. They're still communicating with each other, friendly, and they had an issue where they found lost dogs, and Tim Mullen helped Robin with the dogs, which I found interesting because that happened at the end of April, and just a couple days prior was the incident where Humane Society took action on the dogs. The dogs and stuff got the attention. So, Robin Lane is still in communication with Tim Mullen. If you look at the Wells Media Manager page, Facebook page, he hasn't posted much since the end of April. Don't know if he's still the Wells Media Manager. The page is still up. Don't know if he's still running the site, Find Summer Wells, what role he's playing. But if you look on the comments, I'm going to get some orange juice because I'm starting to get a raspy throat. If you look on the comments on that page, you will see that Tropicana, baby. Tropicana. You will see that people are very critical at Tim Mullen, calling him out, saying, what exactly are you doing? Who are you? Like, what are you doing for Summer? I know that he was even posting like he's reaching out to the Michael Bond's family. And everybody's like, you're reaching out to Michael Bond's family. I thought you represent Summer Wells' family. Why aren't you helping Summer? Why don't you post relevant stuff? So they're calling him out. So he's friends with Robin Lane. They're still associating. Robin Lane, as you guys know, is the Sabbath day teacher to Summer. Lots of videos with her and Summer at that Seventh-day Adventist church in Kingsport. I went to visit that church. Very strange encounters I had. I never, there was some controversy with videos. I went to the church with a group. There was some controversies with some videos that were posted inside the church. I felt that individual did nothing wrong by posting that video. It wasn't ill intent or whatever like that. Out of respect, she took the video down. But Robin Lane already makes social media posts with those same kids, so I don't understand the problem, the fake outrage on that one. And then Jody Seuss popping up too. I get I don't know. This is a generic version of ginger ale. Jody Sue has popped up last few days too, and her son, Damien. Some people call him Andy. Named Damien Bernard. It's interesting. People are like, he's not involved, and people are like skeptical he could be involved or might know something because he claims he was there the day and heard animalistic screams. And some people are saying he came from the woods and out of the woods, and some people are saying that was after the fact. What's going on there? Let me know what you guys think with Damien Bernard, Jody Sue's son. He's an adult. I believe he's like 19 or 20 years old. I made a video post. He had some strange profile pics on Facebook. Very, very strange. So tell me what else is going on. Tell me what's going on with the Summer Wells case. What else is new? Is Candus going to be charged with something soon? Anything? That's what everyone's waiting. It's like tick tock, tick tock. Like is Candus going to be charged? The anniversary's coming up. The 1-year anniversary. June 15th, 2022 will be 1 year. 11 months is like, what is it today? Today's the 13th or 14th. It's in a couple days. I don't know the actual date, but the 15th of this month, May, will be 11 months since she went missing. You know, how much longer is the sheriff going to allow this to happen? Are they plotting? Are they plotting on Don Wells? Are they going to charge him before he gets released from jail for serving his probation violation? Don sits in jail, and he went in the beginning of February, so March, April, May, June, July, August. He at least has to be there through August. He could get out on a 6-month, or he'll have to serve the entire 11 months, 29 days, which will take it to February, or January, February of next year. Is he going to get charged before he gets released? Are they going to get him for something? Are they going to get Candus for child abuse or neglect? We've heard the stories. All of us heard stories from numerous people talking about what Candus and Don did to those children, boys and Summer. Incidents of what happened. So a lot of remains to be seen, but I'm very optimistic. I have trust in the law enforcement that they will do something. This turns into over a year. There's going to be more and more pressure on this law enforcement. But I will say this as an activist, because I'm also, I've been an activist with this case. I feel Don and Candus Wells are 100% guilty. I'm doing everything in my power to make sure that Don and Candus never get those boys back. I've been emailing Tennessee Child Protective Services, Children's Family Services on a almost regular basis. I sent them an email yesterday letting them know. I said this in the email, and I'll post it later. I said more in the effect, I said under the Tennessee Public Records Act, because you filed Tennessee Public Records Act request, by law they have to respond, so they see it. So I said, I want all records of the Humane Society coming to retrieve the dogs from the home of Don and Candus Wells the other day. And then I said, you can't be serious if you think you're going to return the boys to that home when Candus can't even take care of her own animals, where the Humane Society, she had to surrender them to the Humane Society. How safe are these children are going to be if you return them to the home? So I'm just reminding them of that. But I will say, knowing about this case and investing a lot of time looking into it, and a lot of you guys know all the details too. We know all. We're constantly looking at YouTube, looking at the latest developments. We're always putting Summer Wells names in the keyword search, and we subscribe to the channels that follow Don and Candus Wells. And we're just waiting. We're just waiting to see if something happens with this case, and when the new development. What is Candus going to slip? Is she gonna, is Don or Candus going to turn on each other? Is someone like a YouTuber going to get close to them and crack the code and finally get answers that we've all been waiting for, like what happened. We haven't heard much about from the Hawkins County Sheriff's. Pruitt came out last month, but we haven't heard much about, anything new. But I do think there's going to be a lot of pressure. But going back to the Department of Children's and Family Services, DCF or DCS, CPS, I will say, though, my mind, I'm not saying I'm going to, but if those boys get returned to that home, I think I'm going to stand out in front of the CPS every day and protest, just because I want to protect those children, because we know that those boys will not be taken care of properly in that home. That home is a complete pigsty. It is a dysfunctional house. Candus has history of having all her other prior children taken away, animal abuse, 911 calls there, infidelity, drug use, bad hombres, bad people coming up on that property, so I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure to expose what's going on if those boys are returned. And I don't want to do it. I don't want to have to stand in front of their place and protest, my First Amendment right to protest and expose, but I'll do it, and I'm sure others will join me. We don't want to do that. We really, I'm hoping that the boys, their rights, the parental rights get taken away. Don and Candus' parental rights get taken away, and those boys go into a good home, a good proper home where they can have a chance on life. They can have a chance on life. Like Summer Wells, unfortunately, I don't think that she's had a chance. I don't even know what I'm looking for right now. I'm still browsing, thinking, what do I need? Oh, I want some chocolate. Go into the chocolate section. So there's my thoughts while I food shop. Didn't get much today. Definitely had to get some cat food because I take care of my cat and I love my cat. My cat is always taken care of when I go on my trips. I do a lot of political rallies. I also do a lot of stories. I report on a lot of cases. But this Summer Wells case, I've been deeply involved. I've been down the rabbit hole. I've heard every theory, and a lot of you guys send me all kinds of stuff in my email. From the milk jugs with faces behind that glass in the milk jugs that look like men's faces to lists of neighbors and sex offenders that live by. And I appreciate that stuff. I look at it, but a lot of stuff I just okay, I'm not going to go down this rabbit hole, whatever, like that. Point is that everyone's a suspect still. They don't know answers. Did she wander off? Was it a kidnapping? Was she buried? Was she taken somewhere else? Did someone collude and was there a conspiracy amongst multiple people? Are there people besides Don and Candus Wells that did something with them? Still a lot of unanswered questions, and we all don't know. We can just speculate, talk about it, care, bring awareness, and keep Summer's name in the spotlight. That's the goal here. So, justice for Summer. I'm going to sign off. That's, if there's something else I missed of a new development in this case, comment in the section, subscribe, share. We'll be on this case continuously, not stopping. I do a lot of other work, try to juggle everything around, and I stay busy. And then I have I live alone. I have all kinds of domestic duties too. Like cleaning my house, grocery shopping, paying the bills, mowing the lawn. A lot of different things on top of covering this case. But multiple times a day, I'm always searching to see what's new, what's breaking, what's developed, what you people have to say. The YouTube community, I like. I don't get involved with the YouTube drama, right? My channel has nothing to do with other YouTubers. I only talk about people that are centered around the Wells case in reference to pieces that are there. But as far as other YouTubers that just talk about the case or whatever like that, I don't even pay any of them no mind as far as getting into YouTube drama and everything. I listen to everyone's channel. I browse through. So all of you guys that are listening, if you guys are YouTube creators talking about this case, I do watch your channel, and you guys got good stuff. All of you have a different style of how you present this case. Some of you guys are funny, entertaining. Others are, factual basis. Some people drag on long panels and talk hours and hours, and other people make it short and sweet. I don't really watch the long channels, with the long 2, 3, 4 hour stuff. But I do appreciate you all for keeping her name out there and just trying to make a difference. That's all we're trying to do, is make a difference. We all want, we all want answers. We all want Summer, home safely. Always have that hope. I don't think she's alive, but we'll always keep white chocolate. Going white chocolate. All right, so we're very optimistic, and we hope Summer is returned home soon. So God bless everyone. Have a great weekend. Follow, subscribe. We'll be posting more stuff, searches, and going through old videos and looking through your old content to see if I can find a new clue or something that's relevant to bring up. That's what it's about. So God bless. Take care. Be safe, and love your loved ones.